Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Keep playing hard. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Third base, let's go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
He'll drop to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
53, Mike. Oh, check. 53, Mike. Check. 53, Mike. Let's go.
They're going to try and throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 35-yard line.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Anyway. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Coming to you. Shoot.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Check nickel. You're out. Switch. Watch the shit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open man is Anderson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Stick down. Check stick down. Tighten up.
And that'll set them back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Kill. 22, check Robert. 22, check Robert. Echo. Go. 5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Wims. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Come on, set. 10-2, son. You get me? He's not going to get me? Twist. Watch the eye. 66. Fully high.
Now back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To throw, Mayfield. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Hey, alert! 180! Strip that ball.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check. Hey, alert!
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Let's go. Point it right. Number 53, Mike. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Hey, 4-1 Mike, 4-1 Mike. Hurry!
Mayfield to throw it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Run.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. Kill. Hey, alert 33.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And an alley run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check. King. Slam.
A run for Nick Chubb. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only gave up a first down and not a touchdown.
Set, 180. Check. Regular. Undercross.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Tie it right. Everyone's got 4. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the curl. Bravo. 56, Mike, 56. Hurry. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Check 3.
And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check.
They'll give it to Chubb into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal.
Check 26.
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They begin this drive with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 4. Check safety. Up, 36. Check the backer. Under 10. 10. He's coming. Double up.
Mayfield. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert! He's coming.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56.
Mayfield now. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And that one for the 49ers, now a 2-touchdown advantage. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's crazy. He's checking crazy.
They'll throw now on the final play. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score.
Let's go, baby.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They go quickly here out to Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. Make it 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Check. Quick. Two-jet bomber. Check hot route. Hot. Shoot. Check 31.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
First down, Mayfield. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 4-1, run. You got nothing to do.
Here's Mayfield. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Check 41. It's a party now. It's a party now. Hey, alert.
They'll run with Chubb. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try again with Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Jet defense so far standing tall. They need another stop now. 3rd and goal.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, orbit.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but, hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
Now, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll set up to throw. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Keep playing. Let's get it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Push him back. Check. Race no travel. Go. Bravo. Let's go.
Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returning it is Moore. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 24. Check 24.
SOS.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check three.
Tight dog. Right pass.
Now Chubb. And an alley to run. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Mayfield on first down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Check 99. Hey, alert three. Rush in.
Point it right.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Well, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 34. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. And this score will stay right where it is. Maybe an important fourth quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They'll try the left side. Benjamin. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second and 10. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Complete to number 17. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
53, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. 53.
They'll look to throw here. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Let's go.
Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Benjamin. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip. Foxtrot. Ready, go.
Back to throw. That one complete to Anderson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, New York.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Check.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball... So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Chubb. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. I got you. 56.
Hey, Haywood.
To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he almost had it. Would have been a big interception here in OT. Instead, it'll give them another shot on 3rd down. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 43-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 53. Silver. Kill.
Hey, 133.
Shit.
They run it again with Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. They run. Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
56-yard attempt.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And Robinson with a big catch. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. How about that, partner? Not only a 4th down conversion in a tie game, a 4th down conversion in overtime in a tie game.
And so many factors go into making that call, and a lot of it is a head coach feeling the rhythm and understanding his team. Sometimes you think, okay, we better get this done right now. We might not have enough left if we let this game extend. Let's go get it, end it, and get a victory.
Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Browns,